Another week brings more Universal Orlando news. The Olympics and the holidays are coming to the resort. Chris is the first UUOP host to ride VelociCoaster and check out Bend the Bow. This is episode 462 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. Hello, everybody. I am back, and not better than ever, actually, but I am back. And with me, of course, I have Mr. Lee.
Be careful going to foreign countries and not brushing your teeth with the water from the tap. Hello, everyone.
Yes, this is very true. And I have Christopher.
Ooh, she used my full name. Hey.
And I have my favorite, Miss Tracy.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, so it feels so good to be back and talking to my friends again in English. It's wonderful.
My friends.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, so as Lee said, listen to your travel agent and don't drink the water when they tell you not to drink the water, because it's been not so fun week. I brought a little bug back with me from Africa that it's taken some antibiotics to get rid of, so fun times. But without further ado, let's hear some little things from Seth.
Hi, this is Seth Kaburski, your friendly neighborhood co-author of the Unofficial Guides, and I'm here to help you celebrate the long 4th of July holiday weekend with a long list of little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort. The biggest little news at Universal Orlando in recent weeks has been the return of pre-shows to most of the rides and attractions in the parks. Most notably, Gringotts has got its elevator back, and so has Men in Black. The Ragtime Gals are once again singing in the Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon pre-show. And while the passports have not yet returned to E.T., I am happy to report that his teacher Botanicus is again appearing inside the queue. In other positive attraction news, Stormforce Accelatron in Marvel Superhero Island has resumed operating on peak days.
Awesome.
The upcharge climbing wall in Universal Studios Florida's New York area has also reopened.
Yes.
And you can find a new meet and greet with the title character from Boss Baby outside the DreamWorks Destination character party. Speaking of characters, the Superstar Character Parade returned to Universal Studios Florida on a daily basis. The big difference is that the parade no longer pauses to perform show-stop choreography numbers. Now the parade just runs continuously and only takes about 5 minutes to pass by any particular spot.
Awesome.
Over in Islands of Adventure, it'll be a little easier to navigate from the Lost Continent to Jurassic Park because the bypass bridge around the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which had been closed throughout construction on the VelociCoaster, is now reopened again. There's even a themed cage over the bridge, so you can stand beneath the roller coaster cars and watch riders go overhead. Right next door in Hogsmeade, the Nighttime Lights of Hogwarts Castle show has returned. The show began running again as of July 1st, and you can find showtimes in Universal's app. Be sure to either show up early for the first performance of the night, or wait until the very final running of the evening, which usually happens right at or after park closing. Moving over to the dining front, we've got huge news, which is that mobile ordering has been removed from virtually all locations inside the parks. It's completely gone at Islands of Adventure at the moment and can only be found in a handful of locations in Universal Studios Florida as well as City Walk. They were having major issues with staffing and demand using the mobile ordering system. Hopefully switching back to a cashier system will make those long waits for quick service dining that I've talked about move a lot more quickly. On top of all that, Universal has also retired the dining plan, both for quick service and table service dining, with very little notice. You can no longer buy quick service dining, although if you have already booked a vacation package with it included, that will still be honored. If you already have any quick service dining cards in your possession, they will expire at the end of the year, so use them while you can. No word yet if or when Universal will come up with a replacement for their dining plan. However, for now, the Coke Freestyle system is still in place, so you can still buy a refillable cup or refill one you already own. The theme park food gods taketh away, but they also give. And recently they've moved the Belgian waffles, which were popular during the Mardi Gras Food Festival, over to the former Hollywood or Bust trailer outside of the E.T. Adventure, which previously sold Dippin' Dots. And I'm also happy to report that self-service has returned to Menchie's in City Walk, which means you can once again sneak some samples of frozen yogurt. Here's a quick merchandise note. I noticed that the price of lanyards at Universal Orlando increased recently. Lanyards now cost $13 for a simple one, or $15 for a slightly fancier design, and the pouches that you use to hold your ticket are no longer included. You can get a plain one for $1, or you can get a themed one for $3. At the same time, I have noticed that face masks are now buy one, get one free. And finally, let's end up with a look to the future. Over at Epic Universe, pieces of track were recently spotted on site, which will become part of a Yoshi Dark ride in the anticipated theme park. That's all for this time. I'm Seth Kabursky, co-author of The Unofficial Guides. You can find me online at the UG Series on Twitter or at The Unofficial Guides on Instagram. And I'll be back again soon with more little things from around the Universal Orlando Resort.
Wow, that was a lot. It sounds like things are getting much, much more back to normal, though, after COVID.
Is there anything not back to normal at this point there?
Yeah, international flights.
Well, I mean, yes.
Those Brazilian tour groups aren't there yet.
Yes.
Why remove the dining plans? That was a big to do amongst travel agents recently because they literally gave no warning.
So as a travel agent, Michelle, how popular are the dining plans? Because I've looked at them a few times and they didn't look anything that I would ever look at, to be honest.
They're fairly popular amongst Disney goers because our Disney guests are used to having dining plans and they like that all-inclusive feel. So those who are coming from repeat Disney vacations do enjoy adding dining plans to their Universal because it has kind of that same concept. But like I said, they just gave us no warning. So people that had quoted vacations didn't really have any time to deposit those packages before it went away. So
it's more of like a convenience thing, right? Like I'm prepaying all my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there are ways to make it worth your money. But if you're one of those that's really trying to stretch the penny, it's probably not the best idea because you have to really think about it. But it's nice, especially if you have teenagers, because they can just give their teenagers the cards and they don't, instead of giving them money or credit cards, they can just give them the dining card and let them go about their day and they can feed themselves.
So they can lose the card instead of the money. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you guys remember a long time ago when they had the unlimited dining passes?
No.
That would have been nice.
It was the best thing in the world. It was $20 for adults. You get a wristband and you have quick service food unlimited all day.
SeaWorld has that.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
Right.
they do. I think they're one of the last ones that had it. But Universal had this 12 years ago. I think it was a long time ago. But it was pretty awesome because you can be as fat as you want.
Yeah. The thing that I liked about the Universal dining plans is that the credits didn't expire. So I probably still have 2 or 3 cards that have some snack credits left on them that I just bring back with me every time. So I really, really liked that option. But I kind of think that they're replacing it with something else. I don't think it's just going away for good. That would be silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mobile ordering. No, sorry, go, Michelle.
I was going to say the same thing about mobile ordering. They're coinciding, kind of.
We've never used it, so I don't know how the mobile ordering works or whether it's worth it, but I have heard enough that since the parks reopened due to COVID that it hasn't really worked very well since that.
It didn't really work well before.
It's
Okay.
glitchy.
It's not great.
Yeah.
I used it maybe once or twice towards the beginning when they started offering it, and it was bad. So this may just be a thing where they just either couldn't get it right or they just don't have enough staff to support that, which they don't have enough staff to support the crowds they have right now. I can tell you that much.
Even before COVID, they didn't have enough staff to support the mobile ordering service because I would order a big one was Mel's. I would order it and I would go to the mobile ordering pickup counter and have to wait forever for them to make my food.
Okay.
Wow.
So obviously the whole point is you pre-order it and then you just go and pick it up.
At a designated time.
Okay. And when you're not picking it up within, I mean, you give them 5 minutes, don't you? If it's not 5 minutes, then what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. It didn't make much sense. So I'm kind of thinking the fact that they removed that, or they're starting to remove it completely, and then they also took away the dining plans. That feels fishy to me, like something's in the works, and I'm not sure what that is. But
they could just trying to be reorganize everything.
Yeah.
You've got to look that, I think, because they're going to use Universal Orlando to do any sort of testing for anything they're going to put into Epic Universe. So if they're looking at rolling something new out, obviously the studios and islands are going to be the test bed for that. Because they're going to want to have something in place when Epic Universe opens that is something we haven't seen before, or an easy way for people to get food, all the rest of it. And they're going to want to roll that out beforehand so it's not, so that those teething troubles are out the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like you look at the hassle they had with Tapu Tapu when it first started, and then we actually expected it to roll out into the parks, and we still haven't seen that. I'm quite surprised actually that hasn't. Like that magic band type of thing. We thought that the Tapu Tapu was the sort of tester for it, and then once they got it up and running, that you would see that implemented in the parks, and it's surprising that hasn't happened.
Which is, over at Disney, they're taking away their magic bands.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't get them for free anymore.
Okay.
You can do everything from the app now that you could do with a magic band.
Right.
Oh, that's ideal then for people like me. I can't stand things around my wrist. That was always my concern about these, was wearing something around my wrist.
Yeah, you can.
So,
it stores your tickets now. You can scan them from the app, which you couldn't do before.
Okay.
It can open your hotel room. Well, it does everything. So
Just
now, in order to, if you want a magic band, they still work, but you have to purchase them.
Okay.
So apparently, like I saw a video on this, which kind of coincides with this, if you relate them, where fast passes obviously are gone at Disney, right? They haven't come back yet.
Right.
And they're most likely not going to come back at all, from what I've heard. And that's because apparently fast passes were never to really, get somebody to ride something. It was actually to control the flow of the park.
Yeah.
And they don't need that anymore because they can do that through the app.
Yeah.
And so that's why most people are saying that don't expect fast passes to come back. Mm-hmm. They already have an app. It's on your phone. They can track you the entire time in the park now. And then they can give you updates through that and flow you to wherever you need to go.
Yeah. The argument was that if everything was just standby line, it would run much more efficiently anyway.
I kind of think, and I don't know if I think this or I'm just holding out hope for it, but I really wish they would bring the Max Pass, which is what they have at Disneyland. I wish they'd bring that over to Orlando because it made so much more sense.
But isn't that just like Express?
Yeah, kind of, yeah. But people could buy it, and it wasn't super expensive. But the great thing about it was that you couldn't book things in advance. I thought the whole Fast Pass thing of having to book them in advance was so stupid. Now, like over at Disneyland, the Max Pass, you can't book them until you're in the park. So it's like an even playing field for everybody that day.
It was super difficult with Disney, right? In order to book, you had to do it 90 days ahead. Yeah. Or 60. And then if you're staying on site, you get like 120 days.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is what I love about Universal and their Express Pass system. And it's so hard to convince Disney clients that they don't have to plan like they did for Disney. Yeah. Like, listen, you've got Express Pass. It's not the same. I swear. You can just walk in and go about your day.
So much more relaxing, honestly.
I mean, we were talking to a friend of ours the other day who was lamenting the state of boarding passes for Rise of the Resistance. Just said it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, I still haven't ridden it.
Which is crazy. If you go to that park, I think it's ridiculous that you can go to a trip to Orlando and not get on a specific ride that you want, even if it is. Like, look at the VelociCoaster's opened, and I think the longest wait time I've seen for it, other than opening day, is like 75 minutes, which for a brand new coaster that is getting the rave reviews that it is, isn't bad.
It's insane. And they were even lower sometimes.
And yet, you can go down to Disney, to Galaxy's Edge, and not get on. I think the fact that you've got to book them, that's like a lot of people have complained the same with the virtual line for Hagrid's. When that went to virtual line only, I saw so many posts in annual pass holder groups or Universal groups of people saying, how do you get them? Because I have been like the last 3 days and haven't been able to get a virtual line. And once you go to that reservation only thing, it's going to upset a lot of people, especially because they put them on those major rides that people want to ride, and you're going to have people who are severely disappointed.
Yeah.
At least if you have a standby line only, then it's up to you whether you're standing it or not, but you've got a chance of getting on it.
I'd be extremely if I bought a ticket to go to specifically ride that ride, and I couldn't be
What's the same with us? We're next trip, we're hoping to be able to ride it. It's a long way to go to not ride it. And
I mean, we're not just going to Orlando just to ride that, by the way.
But it's I am. That's me. But it's not like people don't have a choice and can take their business
and
elsewhere.
There's
plenty of choice
to ride it.
Yeah. If you get there and all those boarding passes have gone, that's it. You're done. You're not getting on it. If you've got one day at that park and they've all gone, done. You're not getting on it.
Yeah, I was there for a week last summer and didn't get on it.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yep.
I know it's popular, but that is
mental. That needs a better system. That's
they just need to let people do standby. Yeah. I mean, what's the big freaking deal?
I bet there's people who have boarding passes and don't turn up.
Like, I wonder if it's that popular. I mean, you'll probably you can only book them in the park now, can't you? You can't book, because you used to be able to book them, like, if you were at home and people booking them, think, we might go today, we'll book one anyway, and then just not go.
No, I think you have to be on property now.
Anyway.
I mean, if the only thing I can think of, again, from like a monetary perspective, is if you had a standby line and it got up to your 240 minutes or whatever, those guests aren't busy spending money elsewhere in the park. They're just waiting in a line. So that's my best guess.
You've got to find a happy medium, though, of making sure that people are riding it and people are out there spending money, but people aren't getting off because they're not being able to get on it.
The thing is, if people don't return because they're so off about it, they're getting even less money then. I know there's always somebody else to fill the gap, but,
and that's
about just like a Star Wars pop quiz. And if you can't answer the questions right, you don't get to ride the ride.
Oh, sorry, Lee.
I'll be all right. I know my stuff just because I'm not a massive fan. Anyway, one last thing before I had to move on. So Stormforce is the second to last attraction to reopen at Universal. I do believe at this point there is only one attraction still closed.
Poseidon's Fury?
Don't think we'll see it reopen.
No, I don't think that's ever going to reopen.
I think
Sadly.
This is the end of Lost Continent. Whatever they do with it, and whenever they do something with it, but I don't think you'll see that reopen now. Sad.
That hurts my heart. They didn't give me a chance to ride it again.
It doesn't. We did it when we came over the weekend, and I used to love it. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's very dated.
I'll be honest. I don't like the amount of standing around there is in it. It makes when I've been walking and my back starts to settle and then I start to stiffen up, it's just like, no.
And if you hit it wrong, you can spend 20 minutes stood in that boiling bloody tunnel waiting just to get in it. So, I mean, you think that land isn't particularly huge, but then you look at the footprint the Poseidon's Fury takes up, plus Sinbad. There's a substantial bit of land to put something in there, actually.
Oh, yeah. Just the front area of Poseidon's Fury is huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
And it's right next to Wizarding World, so it's a good place to expand.
Yeah.
No.
And the little stalls around there, that's actually quite a big footprint.
It is,
it looks like it's very cleverly done to make it look crowded, but it's actually quite a large area.
It's crazy to think how big Lost Continent was before.
Yes.
I know.
I've had this conversation with Tracy. I have very, very little memory of those first two trips we had in 04 and 05 of what it used to be like.
The most memory I have of it is the Dueling Dragons.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then the giant restaurant that was the tree.
The Enchanted Oak.
Yeah.
I just loved that as a kid.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, but aside from that, I don't remember much either.
That's about the same for me, to be fair.
You don't remember meeting Merlin?
No. It was a long time ago.
I don't know.
Anyway. All right. Well, moving on. How about we hear about some holidays from Tracy?
That sounds good to me. So yes, the holidays came to Universal last year in a much smaller way than it usually does, for obvious reasons. And we expect this year for it to go back to its usual celebrations, but Universal Orlando Resort will unwrap its 2021 holidays celebration on November the 13th and run through till January 2nd, 2022. Guests can rip open a holiday gift of non-stop awesome for 51 days and nights as Universal's biggest and loudest holiday traditions and characters come to life with one-of-a-kind experiences across Universal Studios Florida, Universal's Islands of Adventure, Universal City Walk, and the resort hotels. So additional details about this year's holidays celebration at Universal Orlando will be revealed in the months ahead. So stay tuned to our social media and the podcast for the information as we get it. And also, just in time for the fall and holiday season, Universal Orlando have launched an all-new deal which invites guests to save 30% on a 4-day, 4-night hotel and ticket vacation package. The limited availability offer must be booked by September the 8th for travel from August the 16th till December the 16th. For more information, go to universalorlando.com and be sure to contact Mouse Muggle Travel to book your package. Most important tip at the end.
But when this news dropped, got me quite excited because obviously we've been quite concerned looking at the weekend that far ahead of what the dates were going to be. And this being November 13th is like, that's good because that's about the time we'll be coming out for the weekend. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yes. And that package is kind of a weird one. It's kind of misleading, but it's only available for certain hotels and certain days of the week. It's an odd one. So don't get your hopes up too much because it's hard to make that one work for people in my experience so far.
Yeah.
Giving Rush of Fear a quick plug. The biggest thing I've seen people complain about is like, you're giving us holiday details. We've had one Halloween Horror Nights announcement so far and the thing's 2 months away.
Yeah. They always drag the heels on it though.
Not this far out. It's 2 months. It's less than 2 months till Halloween Horror Nights starts. And we've got nine houses and all the scare zones and shows at this point to announce.
Maybe we're getting no announcements this year. Everybody goes in blind. That'd be awesome.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of cool.
That would be awesome. That would be so good. The thing is, as soon as that first night opens, it would be everywhere anyway. So you wouldn't, unless you were going first night, you wouldn't be able to know. But that would be awesome.
Imagine the hype opening night.
It's all blind.
Yeah. In fact,
can't share it or anything.
Do you know what? They should do an actual blind event where everybody gets blindfolded as they go in, because then they don't have to worry about sets. It's, what they call it?
Just have people coming up to you whispering nasty things.
That would be so cool to go into Horror Nights not knowing what's there.
Can you imagine a hooded house in Horror Nights, a blindfolded house in Horror Nights? They would do an awesome job.
Oh my God,
that.
Michelle would. Michelle, have you ever done
Michelle would herself
a scare haunt?
And again.
My eyes are closed anyway.
Blindfolded, yes, but not entirely.
People
where you couldn't see if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, as long as I can hold on to somebody, I'm good.
Oh, solo houses.
Shout out to Scream Factory, our local one. They have a section of their maze where you go through at the end. You just have to hold onto the rope, and you've got a bag over your head. It's awesome.
Oh, it's so
much fun.
And I'll tell you what, they're not all family friendly. The things that get whispered into your ears, it's really funny.
I would love to get you two over here
and
take you to Scream Factory. It would be awesome.
We love them.
Done. Heading over there now.
Yes.
Buy the tickets. We're there.
I'll buy you a drink when I get there.
Well, although we would still have to quarantine, so not quite yet.
Yeah, no, not yet.
Set off now then. And you'd be all right.
I'll put the bag over my head over here and just fly that way.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Probably safer.
Awesome. So I'm excited about the holidays, actually. I don't know if I'm going to make it there this year because I'm basically going to live in Orlando for the month of October, but it seems, I'm hoping that it all goes back to normal.
Yeah.
Do you think that we'll see the parade back since we are seeing the daytime parade?
Yes.
I think we'll see everything back.
Yeah.
As long as there's no crazy things that happen between now and then.
Yeah.
I want the stage show back. I want to see the Grinch. I want everything.
Yes.
Bring it all on.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way we're going, it just looked like it's going to be that way.
Yeah.
Because you won't even know whether they do the Grinch breakfast yet, because it's not like they have any other real character meals on site to be able to say, well, that one's going, so they must do.
Yeah.
Is that
and if
family
they
style
do it this year,
or is it buffet style?
Ask Michelle, she's done it, not me.
It was buffet style.
But
that's easy to do. I mean, instead of you serving yourself, they just serve you. So that wouldn't be a big deal.
But even so, like they did with the breakfast we did, the superstar character breakfast. Or like Ohana's, just change it up, just do it breakfast.
Ohana's was terrible. Sorry,
really
sorry,
was.
you Disney lovers, it was awful.
Apparently, I'm the only person we're the only people that didn't like it. But yeah, they could do either you book you pick your breakfast and it's brought to you, or family style. They just keep topping that up
on the mobile app.
I think they're more worried about the character interaction than they are the food.
Yeah. I'm dying to do it. If they do bring it back, I promise to say I'm going to go do it and then forget to book it. Be sold out. So
Yeah. Well, Chris and I walked in, so it's just you and Alexa. You guys could do it too.
Yeah.
But the characters there are very intimately interactive. Like they get right in your face. They sit down at the table with you.
Good.
love it.
Yeah. So it's it would be very different. That experience would be very different than if they weren't able to do that. If they just had to stick them up on a stage for you to take pictures, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to have like the Who's traveling around the land doing the very same thing. You know what I mean? Like they would come up to you and talk to you and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends how things are closer to that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got a while yet. 6 months-ish.
Time for another variant yet.
All right.
Yeah. We'll be on Zeta at that time.
Probably.
Good Lord. Anyway, Christopher, you want to tell us about the Olympics?
She's sticking with
Am I in
that full
trouble?
name.
Am I in trouble?
Oh, always.
No, I just like the name Christopher.
Okay. Olympics, everybody's favorite sport every 4 years. NBC Olympics launched Rings Across America last week, giving guests at Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Orlando Resort an incredible opportunity to get up close and be dazzled by a life-size set of iconic Olympic rings as part of this historic national tour, which promotes more than 7,000 hours of coverage of the Tokyo Olympic Games that Team USA fans can watch across the networks of NBC Universal.
Or Team GB, if that's what you want to watch.
Oh, whichever country you're in.
No, I'm being very specific because most of our listeners are from the US or over here, so...
But some are other places.
Hey,
Other countries are available.
don't alienate our listeners, Lee. We got some Swedes listening somewhere, maybe.
To all you Welsh fans and Scottish fans, sorry, I know we're still in the Euros. Sorry.
With less than a month to go to the opening ceremony of the Tokyo Olympics, the interactive Rings Across America exhibit made its inaugural debut at Universal City Walk at Universal Studios Hollywood on July 3rd and 4th, and will be on display in front of the Universal Studios Florida entrance arches on July 16th and 17th. Rings Across America will tour the country leading up to the opening ceremony, making stops at additional locations in Chicago on July 9th, Miami, July 13th, cool, Washington, D.C., July 19th to the 20th, and New York City, July 23rd to the 25th.
Interesting.
Awesome. Not something I would necessarily go to Universal specifically
No, it's a
to
weird
do,
thing, isn't
but
it?
I mean,
I'm just flicking through my feed because earlier today I was going through, there was actually a trailer for it.
Yeah, well, they're also doing...
Marked up.
the booths are already up, aren't they? Like
Yeah.
they did for the Summer Food Fest and stuff. They're doing like food stuff for the Tokyo Olympics as well, which there's some pretty decent stuff there.
It's cool. I'd go see it.
Something different, isn't it?
I love the Olympics, so
Yeah, I love them too.
Just something different.
I mean, it's just another excuse to go up there. So
Of course.
true.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's just one of those things, if you happen to be there, it's just something different, isn't it? It's something that, we'll go
Well,
and
yeah.
check that out. It's
and
something-
how often are you going to
Yeah.
get that opportunity?
exactly.
It's like the Coca-Cola truck over here.
Yeah.
We
Everybody
forgot to
goes
get
to a
our
random car
Olympic-
park.
Olympic ring donuts. We forgot them.
Oh, yes.
Very saddened. I will have to go back.
You're funny.
Yeah.
All right. Back to Tracy now for some Producers Club birthdays.
Well, we have 5 of these this week.
I know a few of these.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay, so we are going to kick off 6th of July with the lovely Glyn Petrie's birthday. Happy birthday, Glyn.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
And on the 9th of July, it is the awesome, wonderful, my Jaws cohort, Thomas Wagner's birthday. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Thomas.
Happy birthday, Thomas.
Happy Jaws the birthday.
That's what the J stands for. You know that, don't you?
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Actually, that makes sense now.
And the next day, the 10th of July, is my favourite Irishman. It's Stuart Mallett's birthday. Happy birthday, Stu!
Happy birthday, Vlad.
Happy birthday, Stuart.
Happy birthday.
Definitely need to
Oh,
meet him.
my.
Uh-oh.
The knobhead.
Do you know, I left the pause. I knew he'd say it. Yeah. So it is Kieran Elliott's birthday on the 11th of July, our local knobhead. He adores Lee. We adore him. Well, he adores me too. I better bloody adore me, actually. Yes, we love you, Kieran. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Kieran.
Happy birthday.
And finally, on July the 14th, it is the lovely Logan Prass's birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños, Logan.
So have a great day, guys. Hope you got lots of presents, lots of cake, and lots of fun memories. So if you would also like to have your birthday plugged in this inimitable way, which is basically just us being a bunch of knobheads, we learned from Kieran. You can do that by joining the Producers Club, which is not a cult, which is a cult. And you can get some more information from Lee by emailing at uuopproducers@gmail.com.
Chris, shall we dangle the carrot?
Dangle it.
Yeah, we can dangle that carrot.
Go on then, Chris. Dangle that carrot.
Well, for those of you who have not seen it, we have our next Producers Club giveaway ready and set up, handpicked by yours truly. And we have a variety of different VelociCoaster items, such as a lanyard, a coffee mug, a pin, and a pouch. That's right.
I was trying to think
there. I was trying to remember the last one. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And for those of you complaining, because I know some did, about not having a shot glass this time, like I said in the Producers Club, it's only because the coffee mug will fit your Baileys in a larger quantity. So we will be giving this out soon. So get on the Producers Club.
Yes. I might have to actually join myself as a non-honorary member.
Get a surname.
Yeah.
We're
Just
already
so
in
you
there
can
for
get the
free.
mug.
Yeah. The
No.
pin.
I think we can get you a mug, Tracy.
Full of coffee.
We've got enough, to be fair.
But yeah, come along and join us. It's a lot of fun. We've got, a little super secret group.
Yeah.
It's not really super secret, but
The opportunity to come and join us on the show, as one of our members will be. I was going to say next week, but it's not, because he is, but it's not going to be out till Christmas. But technically, I've got 4 Producers Club members on next week's episode.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. But not a cult.
No.
But it is a cult.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a lot of fun, is what it is. It's a big family.
Yes.
Cult. Family cult. Cult family. Yes.
Aren't all
Don't worry.
cults?
We won't drink the Kool-Aid until you join us.
Yeah, the Kool-Aid's only for the weekenders.
Yes. And there's no Kool-Aid in it.
Oh, we so need to label your alcoholic beverage the Kool-Aid.
That will definitely be the next one. Brilliant idea. I love it.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Awesome.
Cult-Aid.
Yeah. Just don't say that after you've had a few.
After drinking it, I felt like I just drank something from a cult, actually. It was a bit strong.
You're telling me.
I am saying
Well,
nothing.
I know
they
you
can
had
bring
three.
their Producers Club VelociCoaster mug to fill it up.
That
so
would
it's
be
perfect.
funny.
Yeah.
We will have paramedics on standby. That's a lot of cult juice. Wow.
Oh my God! Can we move on, please? This is getting weird
Yes.
now.
Let's take a
What do
break
you mean
and hear
now?
from the fabulous Mouse and Muggle Travel Company.
Have you taken a stroll down Diagon Alley and visited Gringotts Bank? Taken a ride through New York with Jimmy Fallon? Visited the Truffler Trees in Zeus Landing or hung out with a real-life Transformer? No? Then what are you waiting for? At Universal Orlando Resort, there truly is an option for everyone. Or if you're leaning a little more towards pixie dust rather than ones and portions, Disney destinations around the globe await your arrival. No matter the adventure, our sponsors have you covered. Be sure to let the experts at Mouse and Muggle Travel Company take care of all your travel needs. Earning the distinction of being an earmarked agency specializing in Disney destinations, as well as becoming one of the first to be named a U Preferred agency with Universal Parks and Resorts Vacations. Mouse and Muggle Travel Company will ensure you receive top-rate customized service. Just visit mouseandmuggle.com to fill out a non-obligation quote request, or send your request to info@mouseandmuggle.com. Their team can take care of you no matter where in the world you go. With a flick of their wand and a little bit of pixie dust, the process will be so seamless, some might even say it's simply magical.
Welcome back, guys. We are just thrilled to have heard from Mouse and Muggle Travel Company just now because they're the best. So let's jump into a Rate My Crepe from the wonderful Nicole and Geoff.
Michelle still did it.
Hello, this is Nicole.
And Geoff.
And we are here to rate our crepes. I can't say that without laughing. So the first one that I tried is the brisket crepe, and I would give that actually a 5 out of 5. Probably my favorite out of the savory ones that I've tried. And then the cookies and cream crepe was delicious. Again, 5 out of 5 for me. The mascarpone that's in it is so good. And then the lemon blueberry, it has like a pound cake in it. That one for me is probably going to take a 3.5 out of 5.
Oh, Nicole, you're
and what's
me.
yours?
So the 2 crepes that I've tried are the brisket crepes and the lemon blueberry crepe. The brisket crepe I'm going to give a 5 out of 5 as well. I'm definitely more of a savory person than a sweet person, so that was right up my alley. The lemon blueberry crepe, I'll probably give probably a 3 out of 5. Like I said, I'm just more of a savory person than a sweet person, but both were very good. I would definitely get both again, but the brisket crepe takes the win.
Takes the cake.
There you go.
That's where we weigh in. Thanks, guys.
Oh, Nicole, because if she hadn't have said it, I would have said it takes a cake. You have to say it.
Takes a crepe.
No, she said cake.
I know, but takes a crepe.
I'm so disappointed because the lemon blueberry one is the one I'm looking forward to the most. And they were both kind of like, it's all right.
I do feel I need to see some pictures of these because I feel I need to try one at home and I'll have to make.
Tracy doesn't follow our Instagram, obviously.
I mean,
No.
literally, Alexa took pictures of them.
Yeah.
I didn't say I hadn't. I feel I need to see some so I can
I'll have her send them to you.
Thank you.
The problem is there's so much new food. We're going to talk about some more of it.
That's not
again.
a problem, Lee. That's the solution.
There
It
is,
is.
because unfortunately the last 2 trips, as people on this podcast can attest to, my stomach doesn't like travelling to Orlando for some reason at the moment. And I'm not always hungry, not ill. It's just
No,
like
it's
I get to
nobody else
mealtime and
eats.
I'm like, I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat. But I want
It's
to
a traveling thing. The same thing happened to me in Africa.
It's weird.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can eat even if I'm not hungry. I can sit at home and just be like, I just want to eat now. I'm just going to get some stuff and eat. Yeah, over there, I'm just like, ugh. And it's only been the last 3 trips. Which sounds
What's your
weird.
problem,
It's
though?
not-
You
You
get
gotta
to gold.
I don't know what it is.
It doesn't affect Tracy. She likes
Oh,
No.
no,
To
it
eat at
really
Universal.
doesn't.
Especially breakfast.
It's like, I'll eat my breakfast and Michelle, pass me your macadamia pancakes over and I'll finish them as well.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
Lucy
know.
will
I was
finish
like,
anybody's plate that's left on the table.
Actually, that's
Golden
not
Especially
true.
Lee's.
I don't share.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I don't share food, but that breakfast I ate as much as I could of everybody's.
she sure did. I was like, I'm done. I'm full. You want to try mine? Yep. Can you just pass me the plate?
Because Michelle was like, don't get them for yourself because you'll never finish them. You what? There's a challenge.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, then. I'm going to eat mine and yours.
Oh, she's the best.
Ah, yeah.
So if
You don't have to live
anyone
with her.
out there listening would like to rate your crepe, just record us a message like Nicole and Geoff did, rating any and all of the crepes you have tried from Central Park Crepes out of 5. 1 being ugh and 5 being hell yeah. And then just send it to us at podcast@uuoppodcast.com.
See, that Nicole and Jess was perfect. That's exactly what we said. They tried 2 or 3
Yep.
and they rated them all.
They
And
did.
then at the end of it, we will have a definitive list of which are the best and which are the not so best.
Good job. And this is July, so it's only taken people 6 months to figure out how to do this
I
one.
still blame Gillian. Nicole was your replacement for the last 2 weeks, by the way, Michelle, just so you know.
Aw, she's a worthy replacement. I'll take
Lee,
it.
keep them calling her Michelle, too.
I did.
Yeah.
Aw, that's okay.
So Lee really missed you.
Yeah.
I missed him too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. Well, let's hear about Chris's trip that he got to take, because mine was fabulous. Let's not mince words here, but I think he had a little bit more fun than I did at times. So, Chris, tell us about your trip.
It was okay.
Okay,
next.
done.
Brilliant.
Moving on.
Can't wait to
Right.
check those 2 things out.
That does it for this episode.
Thank you guys for joining. See you next time.
You want to book
All right.
a trip to have such a good experience that Chris did? Mouse Muggle. I want the Chris trip.
Okay,
Let me
all right.
remind you, Christopher, you did VelociCoaster.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah.
tried some bow buns, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Michelle, we haven't had a chance to talk to you about Bend the Bow because it opened obviously while you were away.
No, I don't even know what this is. I'm just talking about it.
Yes. So I did write down some notes. I deleted that note, so I tried to rewrite the notes again. So this is what I got. Let's start off with the most important thing of this trip, aside from it being Alexa's birthday, VelociCoaster. Okay. Wow.
Did it live up to
we've
the
heard
hype,
it.
Chris?
Listen, there's no way that you can hype it up more than what it is. And I was worried because like all you hear is like, oh, it's amazing. It's this, it's that, it's that. There are zero deficiencies in that ride. That ride is perfect.
Really?
They knocked it out of the park. I cannot say enough good things about that ride. The first time riding it. So we were able to ride front row
Nice.
and back row and somewhat in the middle.
Chris, is there a separate line for front row?
I don't want to say yes so people don't know about it.
Okay.
But just for all the producers and all of our listeners out there, yes, there is.
Because I saw someone post about it yesterday and I was like, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard anybody say that.
It's a very weird line. Just because you know how Hulk has its like dedicated single rider line. So this one, you just get to almost the front and just tell the guy, hey, I want to ride in the front row. There's this tiny, like maybe 4-foot portion against the wall that has a little sign that says single rider line. And they just go, oh, wait, right there. Not enough people are asking to go there where it's not even an issue. Like I waited one extra cart to ride the front row.
Oh, well, then why wouldn't you?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you wouldn't because the back row is actually the best. But you should definitely ride front row.
Yeah.
If you've never ridden it before, because it's extremely intense. But yeah, the back row is way faster, especially on that top hat. When you come down the top
you
hat,
get whipped over the
whip,
top of
you
it.
get ripped out of that seat. It's incredible. It felt so amazing. And what's really weird, that top hat, and we're jumping around here, but that top hat is such a unique kind of feeling because when you come up to it, you feel like you're not going to make it over the top hat.
Really?
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh, crap.
And so right when you're getting over the top hat, you're almost stopped if you're in the back row, and then you just get ripped. Now, another interesting thing, which didn't happen to us, but it happened to the cart in front of us, and I hope it happens to us one day, is
Put Michelle
there's a possibility of you not making it over the top hat.
Yes,
Oh
that's
my
what you
God,
want.
yes.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Oh, that's
Why
a
would you
dream.
feed this to me?
Oh, it gets even better, right? So we're in line waiting. And I attribute this happening to the cart on me and Alexa because we were talking to the guy and I think we distracted him. I feel really bad. But like right before the cart left, he hit like a yellow button on the wall and then was like, oh, it wasn't supposed to be that. And they rode, right?
Oh, wow.
But we're watching the screens. You can see the screens of the coaster, right? And we're like, okay, cool. And then there was a part where like the cart, you see a cart like roll back a little bit and kind of stop. And then you see it jolt back extremely fast, kind of like a Hagrid's kind of rip you back and then go forward. So if you don't make it over the top hat because you don't have enough momentum, they will bring you down and then throw you back fast. Not like a slow, throw you back fast and then throw you down to make it over that top hat.
Oh, my
Michelle.
God.
Extremely cool. And me, like Alexa, like we were looking at each other going like, I didn't know this thing goes backwards. And then we rode it. We're like, what happened? We asked the guy. They're like, yeah, that's only when like it doesn't make it over.
Yeah, it's a rollback.
Yeah.
It's a coaster boy's dream to do anything
Never
with a
had
top
one.
hat and get a rollback where it doesn't have enough to make it up over
I'm
the top.
dying for that.
Yeah.
It looks so amazing. Like I want that version of the ride.
So
right?
now, not only do we have to hit the red button, we have to get them to hit the yellow button.
Exactly.
Well, okay, question here, Mike, because my anxiety is reeling right now. So,
Oh, God.
question, what happens to the other cars that are on the track behind that car when it needs to go backwards? Are there places designated
Yeah,
where
there will be.
the other cars stop?
No, they didn't. We didn't see any other
But
cars
there will
stop. I
be.
think.
There'll be enough distance between, I would
Yeah, I
imagine.
think there's
It'll
enough
be all
distance
calculated
to.
and-
Like I don't know if they let the next cart go because they can like hold you inside of that little area where you get launched.
There
and
will
not
be
really feel.
there will be block moments on that coaster. So it's like the block breaks on Rip Ride Rocket,
Yeah.
where there's certain spots where you slow down. If they need to for whatever reason, they can stop it there. And there'll be certain spots throughout that coaster where if they need to, they can stop
Yeah.
cars before it hits a point where it's going to come into anywhere near contact with a car that's had a
Michelle,
rollback.
do not freak out.
No.
I assure you, you will likely not get stuck on that. So
Okay.
And
Well, that whole incident that happened over in the UK, what was that called? The Smiler?
Smiler.
Do you know what? I would ride that. No problem. It's probably the
That
safest ride.
freaked me out.
Right, we've
And
ridden that coaster 3 times since that happened.
But that was operator error. That wasn't anything else. That was operator error.
Well, that worries me even more. Like, there shouldn't be able to be an operator error.
Think about it, though. The amount of training,
right.
extra training worldwide there will have been since that.
But you're talking about...
Nobody wants that to happen in the parks.
You're not talking
So what
about
happened on the
universe.
Smiler? Just refresh my memory
Two
on that.
cars ran into each other.
Oh,
No,
lovely.
and kids
People
in the
lost
front got...
legs and things.
Well, yeah, lost limbs and stuff. No big
it was
deal.
pretty bad. We went not long after it happened, actually.
I've ridden it since.
We've ridden it 3 or 4 times since then, and it's...
You would think it'd only be much better after that, like
Exactly.
in terms of safety.
It was probably the safest ride in the country for...
Yeah.
Probably still is.
It freaked me. Like, seeing that happen freaked me out. So, like, right now when I ride the Mummy, which I love and I'm not scared of at all, until the end, and I hate when we get stopped at the video screen instead of like going on through to the platform. I hate when we get stopped right there because I'm so afraid a car is going to come up behind us and hit us.
We got stuck in the fire room, and I thought the same exact thing. I'm like, we're getting burned, and then we're going to get wrecked by somebody behind us.
Yeah, I
don't
hate
forget
that.
Everything's computerized. The computer knows where every car is at every moment of that ride. So the computer probably already knows that car is not going to make it over the top hat.
Right.
I would say. It's probably... So it won't let the next one go out.
Plus, there's a lot of fail safes as well.
Exactly,
like they lock the carts in different areas.
Yep.
You can't go past certain areas.
As I say, with Smiler, it was operator error. It was somebody overrode the computer.
It's funny, we're having this conversation now, talking about the Mummy. We have a guest on in 4 to 6 weeks who will be able to alleviate all your fears about the Mummy.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So how was the middle, riding in the middle?
The middle was nice. Again, our favorite was the back. The back had the most intense experience. But let me tell you, you can ride anywhere in that thing. It is an extreme, it's an extreme coaster where you are just getting jolted around, very smooth. Your head doesn't have anything to hit on like the Hulk.
Good.
It feels because it goes so fast. It feels a lot shorter than what it is. Now, the tracks look like a pretty big track, but it felt like a very short ride.
It's less than 2 minutes. We've watched POVs of it, and it's less than 2 minutes.
It's a very short ride. But for those 2 minutes, you are I drooled. I drooled on the first ride. I didn't know I didn't know what to do. It was amazing.
Swallow?
You hit, towards the middle, I think you hit the Mosasaurus roll, which is just this kind of spiral roll.
Yeah, that's the bit.
Throw your hands up. You feel like you're going to fall out into the water.
Oh, Michelle.
There's another great spot where the coaster, imagine just going straight, jolts, goes upside down for a little bit,
that's
and
the
then just goes
inverted
straight
stall.
back up again.
Yeah, that's the inverted stall. I'm looking forward to that bit as well.
That stall's amazing.
Yeah, we've done one of them over here.
Yeah.
It's just a great ride. And when you think you're going fast enough, you hit another portion in the middle where it just launches you again. I mean, it's an incredible coaster. I think Universal killed it. The queue is amazing. They have some really nice effects going on in there, which I'm sure a lot of you have seen already online. Even when you're about to launch, you get that it gives me that old feeling of the original Hulk where you're in that launch tunnel and you hear him talking and, not the one they have now, but the old one really got you jolted for the ride. Same thing is happening here. You hear raptors getting out the cages and he's like, okay, we got to go. And boom, you're out.
That's cool.
It's so good.
I'm excited. I just won't be riding the back. Thank you for telling me that.
Okay. So yeah, the hype is real, Lee. There is no way that you can be disappointed, even if until next year when you do actually get to ride it, somebody like me is just blowing your ear out with how awesome the ride is. You're going to love it.
So obviously my concern isn't how intense it is. My concern is nausea. I know you and Alexa don't really suffer from it. Shut your face, you.
So, Dragon Challenge. I rode Dueling Dragons, Dragon Challenge, all that stuff as a kid growing up. And I think we had a conversation about this before where I can ride them nonstop. Alexa would literally ride Dragon Challenge back to back to back. I can probably do 2. And by 2, I'm feeling a little bit, I'm not that great.
That's me.
It's just the older I got. It wasn't about anything else other than just being older. Because when I was younger, I couldn't ride it back to back to back to back to back. This ride is just so smooth. It doesn't feel like any other roller coaster that's in there. If I had to compare it a little bit, it kind of it reminds me a little bit of Rip Ride Rocket, some of the smoothness going on that coaster. But I don't think you're going to get that same feeling you get from this, as opposed to the other ones. It's a different feeling altogether.
Yeah, I said, I think we've talked about before when we did Mako in February last year. Like 2 rides was for me, and I'm like, I feel all right, but I'm starting to feel a little. So I'll have a sit down right now, and you can go back on it again.
Yeah.
I must admit, I could have done more. I did 3, but I was happy at 3, and that's not me. Normally, I'll just go round and round and round and round.
Yeah.
But after 3 on Mako, I was okay. Man, I'm glad we're meeting somebody.
I'm excited. I'm really looking forward.
It's you guys are gonna love it.
I love what it adds to that land. Just that whole
changes. It changes the entire landscape.
Yeah,
just everything.
Just that entrance where you come round the front, and they've got like that whole sort of plaza in front of the Discovery Centre leading to the entrance is awesome, with the ride right there as you're stood waiting to go in it. It's just that whole area adds so much more to Islands of Adventure. It's just putting that attraction is not only giving Jurassic Park a focus now, but also just opened that land out to be so much more than it was.
Oh yeah.
I know we're concerned about the track spoiling the skyline, if you like. But actually, I think the fact that the track's black.
Yeah, we've said that, haven't we?
And it pushes back. But the more I look at it, the more I think it actually pulls that whole vista together and kind of, even though it's going through the middle of it, I know this sounds the opposite of what it is, even though it's like in the middle of it, it kind of frames it. I don't know how else to...
It when we were there, it honestly
belongs.
Didn't feel like an eyesore.
No.
It literally blended in there. It's funny you mentioned that. There was a picture I saw on Reddit that somebody posted where if you're looking straight at the Discovery Center, like where the titling is from the other side of the park, that area where the Mosasaurus roll is, it goes right in front of the park or in front of Discovery Center, but it goes upside down right in the area where the lettering is for the park, so you can still read it. It never covers that.
Cool.
I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's a really cool photo I saw. And people are like, it's almost like they did this so you can never get blocked this view. Like, it's really cool.
Did you get to do it at night, Chris?
No. So we had your very, very, very traditional, terrible Florida weather.
Uh-huh.
The ride was going up and down nonstop because there was so much thunder. And it kind of like the entire park was obviously having this, so many ride delays. We did have a really, really cool moment, which this is a mini spew. And Alexa is going to write this into them. We got off the first ride. We were all stoked and all that stuff. We go downstairs. We're leaving. We go to Discovery Center. I'm looking for the press penny machine for the VelociCoaster. And we talked to this one guy. His name was Jesus. And he's like one of the opening day managers, whatever. And we just got into conversation. He went to go look. He comes back. And then he noticed, because it was Alexa's birthday, saw the pin. He's like, happy birthday. How'd you like it? I was like, oh my God, so great. Blah, 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 blah. All that stuff. He goes, would you like to ride it again? And we're like, yeah. Okay, come follow me. I'm like, okay. So we follow him. He takes us back in through the back entrance, walks us straight into the line where you just, not the line that you get in from the front, like the back side, and lets them know, hey, put them on, blah, blah, blah. That exact moment, the ride just went down for Thunder. And we're like, oh God, we really want to ride it again. We're all like psyched out. And he goes to us, hey, it may be down for a little bit. You want to wait? I go, yeah, I mean, we'll wait. Thank you for doing this. You didn't have to do any of this. This is really cool. He goes, awesome, no problem. So we look at each other like, oh, we'll wait a little bit. We're there probably like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. I go, well, wait another maybe 20 minutes or so and see. The next 2 minutes, the guy, Jesus, comes back up and he goes, listen, I don't know how long it's going to be down or whatever. So here are 2 return passes that are good till October for you guys to come back and ride this.
Awesome.
Go straight to the front whenever you want.
Wow.
Again, I'm like, thank you so much. Not only did you have to not do this or bring us up here, now you're giving us passes to come back. It was a very cool moment that they made special for Alexa for her birthday. Nobody asked for this. We did
Brilliant.
nothing. Him just saw us, just did it, which was a really, really cool moment. So I do want to give a shout out to Jesus from the parks, and Alexa is going to write that in. So got to call out good service when they do good service like that. It's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we do want to go back right at nighttime. Apparently, nighttime is a whole different experience.
I can imagine.
Yeah, for
Especially
sure.
that top hat.
I even heard that the inside is themed out for nighttime as well. I don't know if you saw this.
No.
So there is like a night tower that flashes a light.
Yes.
You saw that?
Yes.
Okay. But apparently so when you're inside, right before you get on the ride, there's like a screen with Chris Pratt and the actress who plays Claire. They're like doing their whole little spiel, which is a great pre-show video. Loved it. Chris Pratt, hilarious as always. You're in the night tower, or she's in the night tower looking out, but it's daytime. When you go at nighttime, the video changes to a nighttime video.
Awesome. See, that is
So
tiny
they
little
themed it out
detail. That's
completely,
awesome.
so you get the feel.
That's so cool.
Now we didn't see it. I did read about it online. I saw a little piece, but I can't wait to go back at nighttime.
I love that tiny, tiny little attention to detail.
Yeah, it makes a big difference.
It really does.
Yep.
Cool.
What else? That's enough about VelociCoaster. If you're listening, go ride it. It's amazing. It's worth a trip just for that ride alone, which is basically one of the couple rides we rode that entire trip. What else?
Bows, bend the bows. Come on, Chris.
Yes, bows. So we got to try one or all of them, and brisket is king.
Wait, so the restaurant is called Bend the Bow?
Yes,
Bend
it's
the
where
Bow.
the old sushi place used to be upstairs, Michelle, near Burger King and Moore's and that.
On that weird balcony corner.
Oh, okay.
I think it was just called Asian Fusion, right?
Something like that.
Before,
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So they offer a bunch of different bows. I know Nicole talked about it on one of the last episodes we did, just to kind of piggyback on what she was saying. Yes, you can remove items if you don't want them inside of your bow, which is good for picky eaters like me that don't like certain items.
Yes.
So, and they had no problem. It's not like one of those special things like, whatever you don't want, tell us. We won't put it in there.
That's good. Because sometimes these places, it is just a bit, it's all pre-made and it's just a scoop of this.
No, they're doing it right. And there's which is nice. There's the same way that the sushi place had like that open window to watch them make sushis. You can watch them make your bao buns like right there. Yeah.
I like seeing my food being made.
We did get everything.
Okay.
Okay.
We had to try them all.
Of course.
We tried most of them. Alexa's a seafood eater. I don't eat seafood, so I can tell you from what she said. But yes, for me, the brisket was great. Fried jalapenos. I got it the way it came with the avocado, lime, caramel, everything. It was phenomenal. Then I also really liked their pork belly. Typically, pork belly is like hit or miss because it's either too fatty and not like crunchy enough because they didn't cook it well enough.
Yep.
Or it's like perfect. I like the way they cooked the pork belly here. It was really good, the same way it came. I just didn't get the peanuts in there because I don't like peanuts. And then the kimchi FC, which is their fried chicken, is pretty good. The only issue that we had with the buns on some of the items is we were there not during much of a rush. We got there before the rush. So some of the ingredients, like the main meats, could have been a little bit fresher.
Okay.
But it's a quick service kind of thing. It didn't take away, we still enjoyed them thoroughly.
Okay.
And for the seafood items or those seafood ones, the shrimp, Alexa said was her favorite.
Okay.
It was like a nice crunchy piece of shrimp. We both, I don't know if I tried it. I know she tried it. And hopefully it's much better next time when you go, Tracy. The veggie, she did not like it very much, even though she likes veggie items.
Okay.
She says the mixture of ingredients just didn't do it for her there. But everybody has their own palate. So
of course.
You may love it. Yeah. But it's definitely a great addition to the parks. I think the pricing is spot on. If you're going to go, just order a bunch because they are smaller.
They are small. Yeah.
They're small. So we did an order and then we just went back and ordered more just because. But I would definitely say if you're getting a snack, grab like 2 of them. Mm-hmm. If you're trying to fill yourself up for a while, probably 3 or 4 of them.
Because it makes sense to get them all in one go as well, doesn't it? Because obviously your first two are $11.99 and then every subsequent one's like $4.49.
plus your discount if you have a pass.
Oh, cool.
Pass holder
Okay.
discount. So the pricing, I think, is on point for what they are inside of a theme park. And like I said, it's a great addition to the park. I never ate at that sushi place before because I don't eat sushi. And now I will definitely make a trip up there and grab some bows, if the line's not too long.
Awesome.
Yeah. Aside from that, we're talking about some of the goods. I will point out just some of the not so goods that I did notice there this trip around, which I was hoping they would keep up. There obviously, since things have changed, there's a lot less cleaning going on over there in the parks.
Okay.
I was kind of bummed because I'll use hand sanitizer throughout the day. 90% of the hand sanitizer stations were empty.
Oh.
So, which is weird. Yeah. And this was not like in the end of the day. It's just like it wasn't upkept as much. Not a huge deal. I'm just calling it as I see it, right?
Are they still making a big issue about sanitizing your hands before going into rides and buildings?
Oh, no. This is me just trying to get some hand sanitizer after coming off a ride when they're on the walls and stuff. They don't give you hand sanitizer anymore to get on the rides.
Right.
It's just normal. The park is back to 100% normal. Full capacity at the rides. I know we all know that, but it's just to confirm, yes, everything is almost basically back to normal.
Okay.
And there was, and I know this is like a different issue altogether, staffing. They need a lot more staffing. Hopefully now that they've, increased the base pay and everything. Yeah. We did notice a lot of areas when we were trying to get like quick service items or just mostly every area that we saw where they, there's staff that serve you. They were very short staffed. And this is during a peak time in, summer. So,
but that just comes down to the amount of layoffs that happened during COVID, and now they're struggling.
Correct.
They have put it out there. They are taking these people on, but it's going to take time to get them in and get them up to speed and all.
Absolutely,
that. Yeah.
And that's why I said that's a whole different conversation altogether. But they definitely do need to get staffing. But I will again give a shout out to the staff that are working right now. Are extremely, worked hard, right? So they are having to deal with a lot of guests, and we still saw like very high positive attitudes there. So our experience was still really good, even though there was not as much staff that was there. Okay. So I do want to give a shout out to those guys. They're really killing it over there at the parks. Good. Keep up the amazing job you guys are doing. So that's basically it. One other thing I will say for all my breakfast drinkers out there, we stayed at Sapphire Falls, which is one of our favorite hotels. And we had never done the breakfast down at Amatista's.
Okay.
So it's like a buffet thing. And typically we kind of skip breakfast when we go to the parks, but since we were staying on site, we're like, oh, let's, be a little bougie, be a little fancy, and
breakfast is bougie. Okay.
Well, at $25 a plate, it's kind of bougie.
No, I agree with you. It cost me and Jesse 50 odd for when we went to
Islands.
Yeah, that was the one with Michelle and Robin, and I didn't even eat half of mine.
It was worth all three breakfasts.
It wasn't worth any bloody breakfast for me. But okay.
You see, that's bougie for us because typically it's a breakfast bus sandwich.
Yes.
Or, or a boat the burrito on the boat.
Yeah.
Boat burrito. So we're like, you know what? Let's do this. So it was like $25 a person. We really enjoyed it. So if you're staying at Sapphire, or even if you're not, you can still eat there. Really good selection, all that stuff. But one of the things we found out at the end was they also offer like an unlimited mimosa thing for $20.
I think that's a good idea for me.
So all the champagne, and they have all these different juices to mix all this stuff. So again, this is just to all my breakfast drinkers out there. Sapphire Falls, $20, unlimited mimosas. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, that doesn't... I wonder what the percentage of alcoholics in the US compared to the UK is, because like $20 unlimited breakfast mimosas doesn't sound like a good idea.
It's actually a really solid price compared to the ones that we have at our restaurants here in South Florida.
That's what I'm saying. $20 all you can drink. It's like, yeah, people are going to be rolling out on the water taxis absolutely hammered at 9 o'clock in the morning. I feel
like breakfast drinkers are a lot more responsible than late night drinkers.
Okay. I think they're a lot more hardened by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Their livers are much more hardened.
I can't even really drink during the day, as proven at the weekend.
They're back at the hotel by noon.
Yeah.
That'd be good on like a HHN trip. Get up in the morning after staying up all night and you kind of have a little tiny bit of a hangover. So drink some more in the morning.
Gotta ride the wave.
Go lay by the pool for a little while. Take a nap and then do HHN again
Michelle,
that night.
you're rubbish. What the hell is this laying around lark?
Napping? What?
Hey, I gotta have my energy for HHN.
Bollocks.
Lay around.
I did a week.
We didn't do any of that.
We did a week of horror nights. staying up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were up at I didn't even get any sleep. 3 hours sleep, and then we were back up at 8 the next morning, back into the parks.
Do you remember how naive we were buying express passes, thinking we were actually going to use them?
Wow.
Hey, you do you, I do me.
Yes, exactly.
I should hope so.
Horses for courses.
That's all she wrote on that, guys.
Cool.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Sounds like a good time. All right. Well, that will wrap up this episode of UUOP. So we will end this with another listener submitted Universal Is, and this one comes from Stuart Nielsen. All you have to do if you want to be involved is drop us an email to podcast@uuopodcast.com or send us a message via Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Any way you want to, whatever you think Universal is in 3 words or less. And Stuart says, Universal is home. See you next time, guys.
Guess that wraps things up for another unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. You guys did all right. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest, keyword UUO Podcast. Listen and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, or anywhere podcasts are found. You can find our blog at uuopodcast.com. Send us your spews, which Lou gets your poo recordings, questions, or comments to podcast@uuopodcast.com. Check out our friends, the Theme Park Duo, and our awesome sponsors, Mouse and Muggle Travel Company. So, until next time, don't give up your day job. Say cheese. See you later.